evening and welcome. Thank you all for tuning in for our Mother's Day edition of The Square on Air. A shout out to all the moms watching tonight. We love you and you've definitely earned our appreciation in this short break out of your busy schedule. We're coming to you live from The Square in downtown Abbeville, South Carolina. And each Sunday we bring you a conversation and music from some of the area's most talented musicians. Our special guests tonight are two brothers who started playing together in Greenville, Michigan, but relocated to Greenville, South Carolina as a result of a 20-year-old angst and longings for change. Here in the South, they have been hard at work shaping their musical journey. They describe their music as psychedelic folk rock, and the Huffington Post has called their sophomore LP, quote, an explosive combination of grit and intellectualism, end quote. In March, they were named the 2019 Artist of the Year by the Upstate Music Awards. With all this momentum behind them, please share my excitement as I welcome first our host from the Southern Fried Morning Show, Benji Greeson, and Greenville's own Brother Oliver.
Thank you, Amber, so much for that lovely introduction. We are so excited to be here today on Mother's Day. I want to give a big shout out to all the moms out there. Thank you so much for your unconditional love and sacrifice and nurturing and, the little gift of life. That's kind of a big deal too. So thank you so much to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. I'm so excited. This is the first night the first day that I've actually met these guys here. We have Andrew and Stephen Oliver from Brother Oliver with us. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I've had a chance to check out your music, man, and I'm a fan. Awesome. I am such a fan. Amber touched on it. She touched on it briefly. You guys are originally from Greenville, Michigan, and now live in Greenville, South Carolina. Did you just connect the dots and try to find another Greenville? You didn't want to change the address too much. How'd that kind of work out for you?
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that happened. We grew up in Greenville, Michigan, which is a real small town outside of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And, I went to college in Greenville, South Carolina. Just coincidentally, the towns had the same name. Worked out that way, yeah. And I just graduated, and I wanted kind of a fresh new, terrain to, I was young, and I thought I'd stay and try and make something happen in music. Yeah. And a couple of years later, I was able to convince him to come down too, and we just, we're hitting it hard down there in Greenville.
Well, I mean, hitting it hard is an understatement. You guys have started racking up the accolades here over the past year or so. Congratulations, by the way. Thank you. 2019 Upstate Artist of the Year from the Upstate Music Awards there. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was, it was a huge honor. The people who put that on put a ton of work into that event and that award and that ceremony. And, it obviously felt really good to be recognized for, the hard work and all of that stuff. And there's just so much good music in the area, in Greenville and the surrounding areas as well. It was an honor and it meant a lot, obviously. Right.
Has music always been a part of your lives? Did you guys grow up in a musical household or have a family or somebody that really kind of nurtured your love for music?
Our dad is a preacher.
Okay. And, got some PKs on stage.
Yeah, with some PKs. Neither of our parents were musicians, but all three children, Stephen and I and our sister Amanda, we all played music. So I don't know, it just kind of, our parents didn't play, but we all played music. My mom really wanted us to take music lessons when we were, early teens, and it was really important to her. And so we all did, and that's kind of how we got into it.
That's very cool, man. Very cool. Well, you guys have been you've been all over the place, and you've played on WSPA, right? The live sessions with WSPA. We actually have a clip of that. If we want to cut to that clip here real quick, here's Brother Oliver. Not the first time you guys have been on TV, so let's check that out real quick.
God, please speak to me. I'm having trouble listening. Spent my life searching to find there's nothing missing. God, please speak to me. I can almost see you whispering. Every spoken voice cry from my heart that's resisting. But what will be will be. What will be will be. You find no way to mail versions into your feet. What will be will be. What will be will be. You find no way to mail versions into your
What a cool tune, man. That is incredible. That is incredible. What will be, will be. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with that song, the writing process. How you guys put this music out?
Yeah, so that's actually an older song of ours that we've it's transformed over the years. We released the first version of that song on our album, our debut album, and the album was called Stubborn Fool. And the version on that album was really slow. Really slow, and you can hear it on like Spotify and all that stuff. And you know, over the years, we just were playing. I don't know if we consciously thought about it, but we started playing it faster and faster and faster. And I went to a Primus concert, and you know, was watching Les Claypool play all this rhythmic. You know, he's the master of that stuff on the bass. And I thought, it'd be cool to kind of try and do something at least kind of similar with what we do. And so I'm like, let's take what will be, and like. I got really kind of rhythmic with my right hand on those chords, and we made it really fast. And he's got that little lick on the mandolin that's just, it just kind of evolved over time, I guess.
You've been described, and I'm not sure if you describe yourself or if you went after this genre, or if the genre just kind of found you. Psychedelic folk is how you've kind of been described. Tell us, what is psychedelic folk?
I think it just happened. Just us playing around in the studio a whole lot and just playing with tones and textures and just really getting into the music. It just kind of, when you're playing like a mandolin and a guitar, a lot of times it's in that like folk genre. And then just with the tones and just the vibe of the songs we were playing, it just kind of fell into the psychedelic category, I guess you could say.
Right.
And it seemed to stick because we didn't really know what to call our music for a while there. It's not really true folk, it's not really true Americana in a lot of the senses,
Right.
So it's interesting.
It's a very unique sound.
Yeah.
Very unique, very catchy.
We always like to throw rules out the window.
Right.
So like we've always just been experimenting, and we've kind of conjured up this sound.
Let's hear some psychedelic folk. You guys got a tune you want to pick for us here today?
Yeah, let's do it. We were gonna open with what will be will be. I guess we still can.
Yeah. We just got
a
small teaser clip there. Here's Brother Oliver.
haven't you been listening? I've spent my life searching to find there's nothing missing. God, please speak to me. I can almost see you whispering.
whispering. Hear this broken voice cry out from my heart that's resisting. What will be will be. What will be. Find a welcome meal, sit your future to your feet. What will be will be. What will be. Find a welcome meal, sit your future to your feet. There's no welcome mat for me, just a gathering tree for me. There's no marching band for me, just a single drunken man stumbling through the street. There's no carnival for me, just the howling of the dogs as the city sleeps. There's no welcome mat for me. What will be will be. What will be. Find the welcome meal, sit your future to your feet. What will be will be. What will be. Find the welcome meal, sit your future to your feet.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm so glad we got the full version that time. What will be, will be. Of course, you guys can go over. If you're watching here, you can go over to Venmo, and you can help these guys out. Venmo at Andrew Phillip, that's one L, Andrew Phillip Oliver, or at paypal.me/Brother Oliver. You can donate to the cause here. Man, I know you guys have been gigging really hard and all this, and with the whole COVID thing, it's kind of just been... Well, they slammed the brakes on you. You've had to be creative to kind of get your music out now, right?
Yeah, so it's crazy, you know, the whole COVID thing. We've been touring full time for about 3 years, and you know, we were actually kind of fortunate because we decided at the end of 2019, you know, after 3 years straight, we just wanted to take a few months off, just kind of, you know, regroup, you know, work on the live set, come up with some new stuff. And so we weren't planning to play these first few months, and then, you know, the virus happened and all that stuff. And then, we had planned to kick back into gear about this time, and so obviously we haven't been able to do that.
Right. Well, brighter days ahead.
Yeah. We've been able to do some fun stuff with live streams and release some new music. I know a lot of bands are doing that as well. So it's not the same as playing shows, but there's still different things we can do.
It's a lot of energy you can feed off of from the crowd, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's hard to manufacture that, remanufacture that energy, in a stream or a different setting. But you guys, I mean, y'all were killing it right there. I can feel the energy here myself.
Thanks, man.
It's not a tip. You don't just pick up a mandolin and play it like that, man. How do you get started on being so masterful at the?
I don't know about masterful, but it's getting into the mandolin for me was a little. It was kind of a weird story. It's not really that weird, but it was kind of random. I just decided one day to just buy one.
Yeah.
I was probably 17, and I bought one. It was just a cheap one. And I was like, well, now I kind of have to learn to play it. So I started playing it, just screwing around with it a little bit. And then Andrew actually had suggested that I get one with pickups in it so I could plug it in.
Oh, nice.
And then I picked up a distortion pedal, and then just picked up this, picked up that, and it just kind of evolved into what it is today.
Yeah. So that's normally that's your main instrument on stage is the mandolin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is so cool, man. When you see a mandolin, you instantly think bluegrass.
Yep.
Do you have any bluegrass roots? Did you any licks or anything like that? Not at all.
Not really, honestly. I listen to too much Hendrix, I guess.
Yeah.
I love rock and roll, and I like bluegrass too. But I don't know. I don't listen to a whole lot of bluegrass. But a lot of those guys could probably play me out the room.
Yeah, we show up to shows, he pulls the mandolin out, and the bluegrass people get all excited, and they're like,
It's like,
then we let them down.
it's not quite that, but
that is so cool, man. One of the cool videos that you guys put out. Now, a lot of people don't realize how much work it takes when you're not on stage, right? To get your music out and to get people to recognize your brand. You got to brand yourself. You got to be a marketer on top of a musician. But you guys put out some music videos and stuff too. And one that I got a hold of this week and really loved was Altars. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Such a cool tune, man.
Well, thank you.
Such a really cool tune. How'd the video shoot? How'd that work out? How did you go about doing that?
Yeah, so we worked with one of our good friends, Dan Johnson, and he does a ton of video work for us. And we wanted to put a video together with something. We didn't have a huge budget at the time. We're like, what can we do with not a lot? And the song is about sacrifice and kind of letting go of things. Kind of the picture is burning them on the altar. And so we're like, well, let's incorporate some fire into this.
Yeah.
And long story short, we did a lot of pyrotechnics for the music video.
Anything with fire's cool, right?
Yeah.
If you can blow something up or set it on fire, man, that's cool.
Yeah, so it turned out really cool. Some of the shots, got a little sketchy. There's a clip of me. We set up a living room outdoors, so we had a TV, a couch, nightstand. Like we had a whole living room set up outdoors. And we burned it all down, and so I was sitting on a couch while it's burning down around me.
Oh man!
And that clip actually kind of went semi-viral on Reddit this week, and just because it's just outrageous, and it was at times it got a little sketchy.
I was about to
shoot.
say, did you get a little scared at any point there? I mean,
we may have run out of fire extinguisher when the couch was on fire. That may have happened, but we got resourceful. We got it out, so
that
was
is
all
really
good.
neat, man. That is really neat. Such a cool idea. We actually have a small clip of Altars. Let's play that for everybody to see. Here's Brother Oliver with Altars.
Cell phone screen. tomorrow on the altar of today. We sacrifice tomorrow on the altar of today. We let the time slip away.
I don't know what's cooler, man. You sitting on a burning couch, you sitting on a burning couch with a cup of burning, like, flame coffee. Just chilling like nothing's going on.
He likes his coffee hot. You
You're
know?
right. I like my coffee extra, extra hot. That is really cool. What a great video there. Before we get into your next song, I want you to tell everybody how they can get a hold of your music. Websites, social media, all that good stuff. How can they find Brother Oliver?
Yeah, so our website's brotheroliver.com. Our social media handle is at Brother Oliver Music. And then if you look up Brother Oliver on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all the big music streaming services, we're on there. So you can find us that way.
That is really cool, man. Another tune that you guys, I think you're going to play here in just a moment, Where's My Tie? Now, I get gussied up from time to time. I don't know if you've noticed. But no, tell us a little bit about Where's My Tie?
Yeah, so I wrote this song at a time, this was a few years ago as well, at a time when I was working a job that was, I was working 6 days a week, and I had to get up really early for this job. So I get up at 4 in the morning to go to work every day. And I would stay up late and make music or whatever it may be, and I would always have the hardest time falling asleep, knowing that I had to get up in 3 more hours.
Right.
And the song's about more than that, but that's kind of like the general gist of where it came from. It was just kind of like that, laying in bed at 1 or 2 in the morning, not being able to fall asleep and just feeling frustrated.
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there. Absolutely. All right, here's Brother Oliver. Don't forget to hit their Venmo at Andrew Phillip 1L Oliver and paypal.me/Brother Oliver. And where's my tie?
My time, sage cameras everywhere. What do I do? I don't know, you haven't told me. Where do I hide? Come on, there are no trees anywhere.
Brother Oliver, I tell you, man, each song is so complex. I mean, it seems like there's 40, 50 different parts to each song, and every one just draws you right in, man. Sitting down and writing with you guys would have to be, I mean, just the coolest experience ever. How in the world do you, to get started? I mean, do you start with lyrics, music, melodies in your head? How do you work out a Brother Oliver song?
Well, it's really a chemistry experiment every time. No,
the fire, right?
Like I said earlier, we really throw rules out the window. I had classical training as a trumpet player. He had classical training as a saxophone player. But as far as like guitar or mandolin, we never had formal instruction. So like I've kind of always felt my way through the songs. And so a lot of the times we're not writing so much musically as we're just kind of feeling it out and kind of listening for what works. So a lot of it is just trial and error, playing by ear, just sketching things out, and really just looking for something that's different, that's not, maybe the first thing that pops in your head. We kind of look for the second or third thing, kind of really explore into it, try and find something that really grabs the listener.
Yeah, well, it's working because we're getting a lot of comments here on our Facebook Live feed here. David Wilson checks in and says, this guitar work is so nice on this one. And the mandolin, too. Doing great. Benji looking dapper. Thank you there, Sam. Appreciate that. And Jane Brooks Powell says, man, this is intense. So there you go. Tom Hennessy gets in and says, love me some Brother Oliver. So we want to appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. And of course, you can catch the replay on WCTEL if you're a West Carolina television subscriber every Tuesday at 9 o'clock and then Wednesday at 12:30, which is lunch 30 on WCTEL Channel 20. And catch the replay right there. But why not just watch us live right here on Facebook right now, right? You guys, I feel like you try to give back, and you're really good stewards with your time to the community and all, too. I got a little word about you delivering a song to a fan during this pandemic we've been in. You want to elaborate on how that kind of went down?
Oh, talking about the sign?
Yeah.
So this was actually a little before the pandemic, but this was someone who had come to a lot of our shows in the Charlotte area. They would just always come to the shows, always be there, and even some of the shows that weren't in the Charlotte area, they were, him and his friends, and the whole group would just travel out and see us. So we'd see him at these shows. We developed a friendship with them.
Yeah.
Got to know them pretty well, and it was always just great to see him. And this particular guy, he had some stuff. He was going through a hard time, and when we would hang out with him at shows, he would always comment on the Brother Oliver sign that we would put behind us when we play. We had this wooden sign with our name on it, and he always liked that sign, and just would comment about how he would love to have it. And so he was going through this hard time, so we talked to his girlfriend and arranged a way to surprise him. Yeah. And so we drove up there to Charlotte and surprised him and gave him the sign.
Oh, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, he was stoked about it. So.
I bet. Yeah. I bet. What a cool gift. Being real, is what draws people in, because real recognizes real, and people really they're drawn to that. And I think they're drawn to your music because of how you write and you're talking about being late for work and looking for a tie. But it's wrapped up in all this cool psychedelic folk rock, and it's got so many window dressings and stuff on it, but it's just you guys being real and speaking from the heart and writing what you live and what you believe in. Man, there's nothing cooler than that. Well, yeah, it's really cool. Another really cool thing that happened with you guys is, now I want to know how you get this done. How do you get the mayor of Greenville, right? The mayor of Greenville to proclaim a day just for you. So you guys have Brother Oliver Day in the city of Greenville. How in the world did that happen?
So yes, August 30th, 2019 was proclaimed Brother Oliver Day.
That is so cool, man.
And that was the day we released our newest album, which is called Well Hell.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do something different. We wanted, obviously to catch people's attention.
Right.
And our agent, he came up with the idea. His name's Jeremy Thiel, and he's like, I think this is possible. Like, you know, you guys have a good resume right now. Like, we might be able to pull this off. So he kind of came up with the plan. We wrote a proposed proclamation and sent it to the mayor's office, and they liked it and went through with it. So they named the day after us, which was cool. It was pretty wild.
It was pretty awesome.
And through the magic of television, we actually have a clip. Let's check that out. Here's a clip of Brother Oliver.
What's up? So today is a big day for Brother Oliver because, as you know, we released our new album, Well Hell, and we're super stoked on that. But we're also on our way right now to meet with the mayor of Greenville because he's proclaimed today, August 30th, as Brother Oliver Day in Greenville, South Carolina. So we're gonna go meet with him, shake his hand, do all that stuff, and celebrate Brother Oliver Day, and hopefully you guys are listening to the new album. There it is, just like that. It's official. August 30th is Brother Oliver Day in Greenville, South Carolina, as proclaimed by the mayor himself.
That is so cool, man. I don't know that I've ever met anybody that has a day. You know, I mean, you know, everybody has their own birthday, but this is your day. I mean, August 30th.
It was
Really
cool.
Now, do you at home? Do you have it like circled on the calendar, like August 30th?
Yeah, we actually got like an official proclamation. And
Sweet.
We
got the
got
seal and everything.
Yeah, and come August 30th of 2020, we're gonna have.
Might have to throw a little party.
Yeah, we're gonna have a heck of a party.
Absolutely.
The public has not heard the last of Brother Oliver Day.
Oh man, so you got another tune for us today?
Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit slower one. This one's called Castles.
Okay, Castles.
Castles with the ones I love. I'm building castles with the ones I love. I'm building castles with the ones I love. But it's not my hands in the mud, and it's not my blood in the water. And it's not my bones in the mortar. No, it's not my bones in the mortar. 'Cause I'm building castles with the ones I love. I'm building castles with the ones I love. I'm building castles with the ones I love. But it's not my hands in the mud, and it's not my blood in the water, and it's not my bones in the mortar. No, it's not my bones in the mortar. but it's not in my bones in the mud.
Brother Oliver. That one's called Castles. Jane Powell says, a beautiful song. Michael Krell says, this is one of my favorite tunes. And that is, that's almost angelic. I mean, it's got such a soft sweetness, really, to that song there, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. I don't imagine you guys have a problem finding dates, right? I mean, you're two good-looking guys. You pick up these guitars and you start crooning like that, you know. My man's over here thrashing on the mandolin. I imagine you probably have to have security.
Well,
there's times it's would have been useful.
We each have a girlfriend right now, and they do a good job of security.
Good, I bet so. So shout out to the girlfriends there for you know, keeping the security going. That is so cool, man. I know you guys perform out a lot all over the place. Do you have a favorite venue or a maybe even a bucket list venue that you would like to play in one day?
We kind of already checked off the bucket list. I feel
Yeah,
like.
Really?
We got to play the Peace Center in Greenville. We opened for the Steve Miller Band.
Nice.
That was like a bucket list moment there.
Yep.
So that was exciting. Our favorite venue, you know, the Radio Room in Greenville.
Yeah.
That
Comes
place
to mind.
is classic. You know, for the Greenville area, they've really held it down for original music.
Yeah.
And they gave us shows early on when we were first getting started.
Right.
You know, when you first start, it's hard to get a show.
It's very hard to get your foot in the door anywhere, man. You're right.
They gave us, you know, chances, and we appreciate that. And they're one of the best venues in town. There's a venue called the Spinning Jenny in Greer, South Carolina, which is just outside of Greenville, and we love that place as well. The acoustics there are phenomenal. I love playing that stage.
So cool, man. Maybe we'll see you on stage at Red Rocks or something. Right?
I would love that.
That would be cool.
You mentioned the Peace Center. We actually have a clip from there.
Really?
So let's check out Brother Oliver here at the Peace Center, checking off one of their bucket list shows.
The ceiling speaks to me. 3 in the morning, the shadow in the corner has eyes. 4 in the morning, I might as well turn off the alarm clock. 5 in the morning, it's time to pretend I'm alive.
Brother Oliver at the Peace Center, man, that had to be such a cool experience. Steve Miller Band. Did you get to interact with those guys at all?
He's unbelievably nice.
Really?
Unbelievably nice.
That's really cool to hear those kind of stories, you know, the big acts that are welcoming in to everybody. It's not always the case.
It's really not. We've played for some bands and some bigger bands and not interacted, but
Right.
he stepped away from his sound check and shook our hands.
That's
and,
so cool, man.
He's a cool guy.
That is so cool. Guys, I know you've garnered a lot of fans here already. People are still reaching out here on our Facebook Live, and if you want to catch the rebroadcast, you can do that Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock on the West Carolina Television Channel 20. That's Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. and then Wednesdays at 12:30. That's lunch 30 on WCTEL Television Channel 20. We are going to throw it to Amber here real quick and let Miss Amber take us out, and we'll come back and have another song from the dynamic duo here, Andrew and Stephen with Brother Oliver.
Thank you all for watching our Mother's Day edition of The Square on Air, and thank you to Brother Oliver for coming to talk and play for us. You can find their music, including their latest release, Between Two Lines, on most streaming and downloading services. You can also learn more about them and buy their merchandise at www.brotheroliver.com. If you would like to donate to them and help them through this difficult time, those links are in the comments. And we thank you in advance for anything you can send their way. If you're a business patron of the arts and would like to sponsor or support The Square on Air, please contact us at thesquareonair@gmail.com. I will see you again next Sunday as we welcome Americana artist Brooks Dixon. Now, for one more performance before they have to leave, here's Brother Oliver.
Brother Oliver, one last time. Take it away, guys.
Lost in the silence, chasing a soul that wanders about, hoping I find it, 'cause I'm feeling too old to chase it around. I stare through these eyelids, hoping that the darkness reveals what I hide. Each night I fight it, but I still wake up, these memories lying there by my side. So I keep living off coffee and dying off cigarettes, living off coffee and dying off cigarettes. Trapped in this body, locked up inside, I am bound up in chains. The world just forgot me. Feel like heading to the tracks, lay down for a train. Not a lot of good things are about me. Oh, I know. At least when you tell me, won't you look me in the eye? I'm no life to copy, I realize, but I know that if you did, you'd be surprised with what you find. That I keep living off coffee and dying off cigarettes, living off coffee and dying off cigarettes. So I keep living off coffee and dying off cigarettes, living off coffee and dying off cigarettes. I put the song up in my mind would be clear. Play for my soul, I've never played for my ears. When I pray to the Lord, I simply pray that He hears. That same old song I've been playing for years. So I keep living off coffee and dying off cigarettes, living off coffee and dying off cigarettes. So I keep living off coffee and dying off cigarettes.
Yes, sir. Brother Oliver, man, you guys are so cool, man.
Thank
You're
you.
so cool. The music's great. You guys are wonderful instrumentalists, wonderful singer, obviously wonderful songwriters, man. 2019 Upstate Artist of the Year as well. And man, the accolades are going to keep on coming. They really are, guys. Keep grinding. You're doing what you need to do.
Thank you.
You really
Thank
are.
you so much.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight too. It's been a blast.
Thank you for having us. This was awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, every Sunday night at 6 o'clock right here, Facebook Live. Just go like the Square on Air on Facebook. Share it, like it, follow it, tell your friends about it. Your granny will enjoy it too. You can tell her. And you can watch the rebroadcast again Tuesday nights at 9 and then Wednesdays at 12:30 on WCTEL television. And that's all the time that we have for tonight's show. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Again, we'll do it again next Sunday, 6 o'clock. Everybody love everybody. God bless. Stay safe. Have a great night.